Howdy, partner. I tell you what, coming live to you from the honey hole. Genuinely, the vibe around here is like sick. It's sick. It feels like old California. Like I feel like gold miners, like gold diggers. And I feel like that's what we're gonna do when we go inside honey hole. We're gonna like dig for gold. We're gonna find some stuff, slabs, whatever we can find. Late 90s, early 2000s. Any inserts I can find, anything like that from the old school. Maybe some Fleer, maybe some Skybox. I don't know, things like that. We're gonna be mixing it up. I don't know. 1999 SP Signature Edition. Shout out Upper Deck. Also in California. I'm gonna be looking for that too. Troy, nice to meet you. Bobby?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sorry that I've been annoying you with the text there.
Oh, you're good, man.
So like, when you guys took over the shop, what year was that? Because I'm curious.
2020.
2020 is the year we bought it. Yeah.
So you found all this stuff in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys didn't, did you rip some of it?
So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
we both pulled Brady rookies out of boxes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's been crazy. It's been absolute chaos since the first day we bought the shop until today. It's just been chaos, like in a good way. You know, I think we've been able to change the way the hobby was collected here in Southern California, primarily in the San Diego area, to a more clean, easy access. You know. Type shop.
Yeah, I think it's just we've learned a lot, you know, like we've ran businesses, both of us together for a long time. So running the business part of it was just like second nature, but learning like, you know, what, you know, just how we're going to develop this shop and how do we want it and what did we want. And all we did was develop a shop that we thought would be cool, you know, so we're collectors. So it's pretty easy. Like, hey, we think this is cool. Like, oh, and it's been so well received.
I feel like you guys, it's a great mix of modern, but also that old school baseball card shop. So like when you guys were developing this, like what kind of thought process went into what we see now?
So that's the interesting part, right? Because Bobby's really into like ultra modern. He's really into opening wax. I'm very into vintage sports cards. So like our two passions for collecting fill the gaps, you know, where you'll go into a lot of card shops and since it's a single owner, you'll have their passion in there and it may be just one genre where the two of us, we kind of bring this stuff together and really enjoy multiple aspects of the hobby.
From my end, like I love ripping new wax. It's fun, it's exciting, you know, like I liked all the chases, but I still have a nostalgia part of me that loves, like I grew up in the 80s. That's why you'll see like Bo Jackson stuff in here, like all the stuff from the 80s I have such a love for, and he has a huge love for the vintage. So it was like vintage, 80s, and modern. That's us.
Seems like y'all got a really good balance. So what's the backstory between the two of you just becoming like buddies and obviously now business partners as well?
Yeah, so our wives really connected us. Our wives have been friends since middle school. So my wife is from out here, his wife is from here, and I think it was we were in New York actually. Me and my wife were living in New York, and they came out and visited us. We just kind of hit it off then, and have been friends ever since. So
yeah, we our kids, like we grew up, like basically he moved out to California, and then our kids like grew up together. So we raised our kids together. And that's kind of how it started, and we've already done business like that together. And plus, we're like best friends. So now we get to hang out at his shop, run a business. Rip wax, he gets to buy singles, and we have a great time.
Both our wives, I think, were probably thinking we were a little crazy when we decided to do this, but the backstory, like, I remember, like, I don't even remember how we started getting back into ripping wax. It was probably 2017 maybe, time frame. And then I started going around buying these collections off Facebook Marketplace, and I was flipping them, and my wife is like, it started off as like, hey, I'm gonna spend $800, and my wife's like, you're out of your mind, it's such a waste of money, and then I turned that into, you know, $2,400, and then I turned that $2,400 and I'm stepping it up, and so she starts to see that you can really actually make money in the hobby. And he was all about ripping the wax, you know, and just he doesn't sell anything, so he likes to keep everything.
Yeah, I don't sell anything.
And so like as we start to do this, like I'm getting really into the buying and selling and trading. He's ripping a lot of wax, and I'm ripping wax along with him too. But we start to peel that onion back, and we're like, dude, how cool would it be to have our own card shop?
We want honey holes everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like
yeah.
we want lots of shops. So like. Scaling is definitely in the mix, but where do we see us? Like, we're gonna be old. Hopefully our kids are all gonna be around, and we'll be sitting there. I'll have wax. He'll be ripping out like a Babe Ruth cut auto.
Yeah.
So what's like the most expensive, either slab or sealed wax that you guys have?
That's a great question. I mean, out for sale or in the back? Like, which one do you want?
He said it.
Yeah, well, I say that's the fact that you answered it that way is exactly like now I'm intrigued.
I'll show you what we got.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Cool.
A lot of the stuff that we buy, you know, when it comes in the door, you got to take a little bit of a risk on it because it's either certed or it's not certed through the right person. Then you run through the channels of PSA. So, like I grabbed this guy here. It came out of an auction with a JSA letter. So you'll be familiar with that.
You ever hear of this guy?
Closer.
You ever hear him?
So you got that, and then this one's one of my favorites. Like I don't even really collect presidents, but like I don't know, George Washington doesn't come around every day, so it's like
Keep it.
The original G-Dub.
yeah, the original G-Dub.
The original G-Dub right there. Wooden teeth, allegedly. But that's crazy.
These are kind of just marinate in the safe because me and Bobby can't let things go, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if you even try. Like, this is so cool. And do you get your hands on something like this?
Well, like are you doing is it eBay? Like, how are you sourcing these things too when you find them?
So it's a little bit of everything, right? Because
Yeah.
you start to get your name out there, and people start to know that you're serious about buying. And once you're serious about buying, people will start to bring you cool stuff, you know. And so, like an item like this, you're like, all right, is that real? You pay attention to the source. You kind of send pictures around to people you trust.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, I'll take a stab at it. And then you send it to PSA, and PSA obviously authenticates it. So that's kind of how those pieces come out.
Like, I'm like a healthy mix of both of you.
Yeah.
Where sometimes, like I told you, I gotta scratch the itch a little bit.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, I'm going for stuff like this. Like, I don't care the value. It's
No, 100%.
just something I want.
It
You know?
it was something that fun face, right?
Oh, the OG. Listen, this card walked so Jackson Holiday could run. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
We could bleep that out in post, I'm sure, but you gotta. That's raw in the flesh right there.
You don't see that every day, honestly.
No, you don't. You don't. But I see that clear as day what that says. It's not a nice word.
In the end of everything, we're just collectors, just like you guys and just like everybody else. So like, if you want to know about Honey Hole, we're like two collectors who started a shop to have fun with our customers and enjoy the hobby. Like, so if you want to come to Honey Hole, like, come hang out, like, rip a box with me, like, look at some vintage with Chris, like, but just enjoy, like, collecting and hanging out with people, you know? You follow the rules. I'm not
I got it.
following, but
Yeah.
Right up here.
and we're going pack by pack.
We'll go pack by pack.
I do.
Oh, I like this. The heat's on.
Something, babe. You good, Max?
Yep.
That's a fun stuff.
Obi top. Ain't no stopping Obi top. First pack auto. I mean, that's.
It's so fun.
I think we're off. We're gonna build to it. We're off to a slow start. All right, Maxwell Lewis. That's 86.
Number 86 is leading the charge right
All
now.
right, 86 is what we got right now. 86 of 149. 86 of 149. I don't know.
54.
All right, lots of game left. There's lots of game left here. I'm not sweating it yet. I'm not sweating it yet. Brunson. All right, LeBron. Kaleidoscope. Keegan Murray, blue. 96.
Still in the lead.
Boy, 96 and 199. All right, anything else in here? Okay. No Wemby sighting yet. Joker.
52, getting a little bit
I mean,
better.
okay.
That's actually a sick card too.
I'm not
I
worried.
have to tell you that Bobby's like got the best luck in the world.
Oh, you buried the lead on me, right? You decided to wait till.
This is the winning card so far. It is clean.
Phillips. I may. Gotta wipe myself here. We gotta wipe ourselves here. All right, scoop
Wipe it
silver.
down. Come
Scoop
on,
silver.
Wemby.
KD, not bad.
We got numbered.
Slow rolling it.
Did you?
35 and 175.
Oh!
From the top row. From the top row.
Weak.
Oh, wow. You took it last, but hey,
Let's just all hope for a Wemby now.
Banger right
Let's
now.
just all hope for a Wemby. Actually,
let's just wait for good TV right now.
this should be the second auto.
Yes.
Derek Lively.
Oh, that's actually a great hit right there.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. Be careful with that one. Derek Lively.
Now you got something to do.
That's actually a good hit.
I was gonna say, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
No,
Not Wemby. No, one Wemby.
Wemby.
what are we doing?
Max, you've seen it, right?
That was a blast.
That was fun.
Yeah, see, but he still had a good time.
I
The
did.
fact that
I
you
just like the rip.
You still got that $1 million smile after that. We're good. Stop number 2 on the tour is, of course, PSA. And already we're getting looks like, why do you have a camera on? Why are you filming here? So I think security might bum rush us.
Our Bubba Chris.
I was gonna say I called in the troops, the reinforcements, the the person that could get us in here.
And he's like, yeah, you're good.
And he's
He's
like,
like,
yeah.
you're Troy Castro off the Chase.
He said, oh yeah, Alaina Johnson, Troy Castro, the Chase. Oh, we know exactly who you guys are. Chris, by the way, if you watch this, A1 directions. You did a fantastic job of telling us how to get here. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying, Alaina?
Yeah, are you sending in cards to get graded or what?
Of course I am. Super excited about these ones. So, this one here, 1997 Flair Showcase, hot hands.
Okay.
I love this card. Just a sick die cut, and die cuts are hard to grade, so I'm not gonna hold my breath for a 10. I'm gonna be optimistic, but cautiously optimistic. Now this one, I'm actually doing this set, and it's gonna sound weird. I'm doing this set in PSA 9s. So I bought this from a local show in Buffalo, brought it all the way across the country, and it looked like it could get a 9. And of course, Bruce, shout out the hometown. And then if I don't talk about this guy enough already, I love the die cuts. I know the die cuts are so hard to grade, but I'm just like, I like to live life on the edge. Life's too short to bet the under. Hammer the over.
Okay.
You look pretty good.
I got 3. I just picked this up from Honey Hole. A Joe Flacco 14 of 25 out of 2019
Show us.
Don Russ. Number 2, when Ray and I went to the Houston All-American game, Bronny James's last game, I'm grading the ticket from that game. And of course, a Sam Howell silver. So what do I say? What do I say? Hello?
Money right there.
Hello?
So I've been collecting the 1999 Signature Edition SP from Upper Deck, and I got 2 new editions. Shout out Reed, actually. Reed buys. Reed Casaoka, head buyer. So I've got the Carlos Beltran, and these are the gold parallels. They were hand numbered out of 50.
Okay.
And then remember that guy that I just already didn't shut up about? Well, you get to see him twice. The auto's clean on this one. Clean. And I've seen versions of this where it's like all over the place. So shout out Reed again.
So let's
Just to reiterate.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you should see the one I just took. I'm gonna scare everybody.
Oh my gosh.
You're official. We're really doing this thing.
Are we officially official?
A 1-day pass
that's
to
pretty
PSA. The man, the myth, the legend.
Let's do it.
One of the favorite Chase guests ever.
Come on.
Mints too? Pull out all the stops.
Nothing
here.
but the best. They're gem mints. Not a lot of people know that.
Not a lot of people know.
Really close to the card and really close to your eye. And then as you get close enough, you'll be able to see any defects.
Okay.
You know how to check corners, edges,
Yes.
and centering. But what you really want to look at is surface with that. Because where I usually see people make a mistake or miss a defect is, some type of pit marks, a crease, with die cuts, you can sometimes see folds. So it's important to kind of look at it under magnification like our graders do.
This is bad. This is really bad. It's dinged up.
See, it's kind of an eye-opening experience. Why don't you slab it as authentic? If it means, I know you like Flacco, so
I do
at least
like
you have it
Flacco.
in a holder and
You're right.
you don't have to worry about
All right, let's
going
do
too
that.
crazy.
All right, we'll do it.
Gotta be careful.
Careful.
Be careful. I know. It's like when I go to shops, I'm like, can I please take this out of the sleeves?
You'll see once you get. It's like so close.
Oh.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding. You have to get like right up in there.
Yeah. That's saying.
But unfortunately with that, you can see some things that you can't unsee sometimes, which is
Yeah, you're not
good
wrong.
but scary.
You're not wrong. Super clean. So I see a little
Little ding. Couple dings.
Not dings. I wouldn't say dings. Dings is not the correct verbiage I would use, Alaina. That's crazy though. How close up that gets, huh?
Is that what? Can I see the front of that card?
Yeah.
Okay. So sometimes if it's got a lot of foil or mirror board or a PMG, sometimes you want to start looking at it on the back because there's so much distracting you from the front that you can catch some imperfections on the back or just get a better feel for if there's any creases or things like that. So what do you think?
That was amazing.
I know we couldn't show you everything, we couldn't film everything, but what's your takeaway after seeing the PSA tour?
Huge facility. Like, just the scale of it was crazy. And like kind of just getting that behind the scenes look at like the day-to-day operations and then understanding like your card goes through, like, what did you say, 30 people's hands?
Sometimes.
That's crazy. I don't think people understand that. So I love knowing that little tidbit.
Oh my god. Oh, it was absolutely incredible, especially too because as you guys are starting to build out this new office here, it's just cool to see it in its beginning phase.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what it's
It'll be
gonna
fun
get.
the next time you guys come through. We'll be able to show you all the
I can't wait.
And we said we were going to meet you. We said we were going to come out to LA to meet you.
We did it.
And we did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
So I got a couple parting gifts. You got to have a PSA box cutter to shred your packs. I know you guys are both puck fans, so we got some PSA puck stickers.
We love the stickers.
Some shiny chromium
Oh
ones.
my gosh.
Now, you guys got to use a loop and see the cards a little closer. I feel like you did a pretty good job with that. So we're going to give you your very own PSA loops as well. So you guys all set there.
Oh my
Now
gosh.
I'm never gonna get a bad grade after looking through these.
I know.
And I don't do this every day, but Alaina, you're in Southern California. I want you to leave the PSA facility in style with the PSA glasses. So put those bad boys on.
Chris.
The hater blockers.
Look at that. The hater blockers, the PSA glasses.
Alaina, can you see your grades?
Yeah.
You can see your grades.
The Joe Flacco 10, the Sam Howell 10, the McDonald's All-American ticket 10. What about you? You want to try to see your grades?
Yeah, let me see. Oh man, those autographs, huh?
I hope they didn't do it because we thought. It's all right.
That's okay.
You know, give the glasses back to
That's
me.
all right. That's
Yeah,
all right.
they're mine. They're
Take-
mine.
Take them back.
Chris.
Take them back.
Thank you,
So,
Chris.
safe travels. Great
Thanks,
seeing you
Chris.
guys.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate the world out.
All right, we'll see you later.
Keep rocking. Watch David Adams Chase.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Y'all know how we do it, right? You see a sticker, you know where it's got to go.
On the pelly.
On the pelly. On the pelly. So shout out Chris again. We got a few. So we're just going to plaster them all over. Love that we got a puck one. All right.
Outside PSA.
Fresh, clean peel. I feel like it's got to go, right? Oh, look at it. It's going to glisten in the sun, too.
Sticker. We're like going this way, so I think. Right there. One more. The hockey puck, Troy.
Damn.
Last one.
Okay, Alaina, there's a wrist shot in hockey, but what's the other type of shot?
Slap shot. Just like that, huh?
Slap that thing on there.
Bing, bang, boom.
Good morning, Hermosa Beach. I can't see a damn thing, but there's one thing that I can see clearly, and that's Jaspy's right behind me. We thought we were done, right? Oh, honey hole, oh, PSA, cool, guys. Nope. We gotta catch a flight in a couple hours, but I wasn't leaving until we stopped at Jaspy's. So Joe, the family, the whole crew's inside there. Let's go say hello. Let's get a little background on Jaspy's and see what else is going on. Joe! Hey! This is the man I was looking for.
Alaina, what's going on?
What's up?
Feels like
All the way from Buffalo?
Feels like the Spider-Man meme. It almost
I
feels like the
know.
Spider-Man meme for a second.
You? Us?
I was gonna say, I know we had you on the show before.
Yeah, it was a blast.
But it's cool to actually like be able to
Yeah.
to
do
look at
this.
that.
To do this. and to the
the
camera,
camera.
as well.
But yeah, no, I'm super excited to be out
Yeah.
here, and I'm glad we were able to get it going.
I'm glad
and
you
get it
guys
done.
made it. It's a nice time of year to come to California,
God, it's
Southern
beautiful.
California.
I love the this store is super cool. I love
Thanks.
the look. I was telling you, it's like it looks like a jewelry store. I almost feel like we're in the jewelry store, just the way the lighting
Right.
is, and also the contents of like what's actually in the showcases.
You ever see Uncut Gems? with
Sandler?
Adam Sandler and KG.
Yeah.
That's the look we're going
That's
for.
the-
It's like
yeah.
hands off the glass, Troy. You know, we've all, as we were kids, we've all seen like the old, like kind of old dusty card shops and stuff like that, packed to the rafters with like old cards and stuff.
Right.
We wanted more of a modern look, so we thought these are actually jewelry showcases, I think, when we
awesome.
bought these. So we're like, oh yeah, let's do that. Let's get some nice lighting on here and just put a bunch of cool stuff in here.
Well, I love like stuff like this. You look at a product that doesn't even get made anymore.
Right.
But there's brilliance there. And it being, not saying there is, but could be some Kobe autos in there too.
Could be.
Live in the pack.
Maybe.
Could be. It's just crazy. You know, that's the thrill of the chase.
Here, I got it.
That's the name of the show.
This guy's good. Do customers ever just get scared or come pop by the glass and be like, what the heck's going on in
They
there?
know what we're doing. We intentionally put like these little sort of radio studio windows here, so customers can come in and peek inside and see what's going on.
That's so cool.
So which one's your?
My studio's right over there, so that's where the YouTube studio is, and you can buy brakes there on jaspyscasebrakes.com. That studio over there is our Fanatics Live, so you can find us Jaspys Brakes on Fanatics Live. And in that little studio over here is where we do our Instagram. You can just follow us on Instagram at Jaspys Brakes.
So that's a studio too, huh?
Yeah.
I was wondering. I saw the lights set up and I was
We've
like,
got 3 different platforms, and a lot of times we're running all 3 platforms.
Good for you guys.
Multiple nights. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hire 1. So
You're patient one.
yeah, I'm patient 1. Yeah. So Mike over there, who's one over there, so he's been in the hobby for decades. I think even his dad started one of the earliest hobby magazines that later I think eventually evolved into like Beckett and stuff like that.
Sure.
Mike's worked for Beckett for a long time. He's worked for Topps for a long time. Ran multiple card shops, multiple different eras and stuff. So he's seen it all.
I heard some stories about you, Joe.
Yeah. So
I heard some stories
there's some stories.
I heard there was the garage days.
Yeah, we started in a garage at their house.
You guys were basically a garage band.
We were a
in way.
garage band. We're pretty much like Hewlett and Packard. I think they started in a garage, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And now
so
you guys
we're
are
pretty
just-
much like them.
I say now you guys are just rock stars.
Right, exactly. But yeah, no, seriously, we started in a garage and we were sorting cards on the dinner table, and like shipping, packing from everything from there. We had the living room was filled with like packing supplies, and Nick and I initially we did our own sorting and packing ourselves for a long time.
What are you doing with that thing, Joe? What is it?
How cool is this? Giving it away. Giving away a 1952 Mickey Mantle, but it's pretty old. Older than me.
Ancient. I would almost call it ancient.
Yeah, it's ancient.
It's an artifact right there.
It is an artifact.
So how do you enter to win it?
You can go to jaspyscasebrakes.com, join some breaks that say Chase the Mantle in the title. And at the end of the break, randomize everybody's names. There'll be one winner, one entry to try to chase this. 200 entries total, so if you get an entry, it's pretty good odds for a PSA 2 1952 Mickey Mantle.
Does that mean I could enter?
Yes, you could enter, yeah. Our terms and conditions say that Jaspys employees can't enter. I suppose you could, yeah. Join our breaks. Try to win. Oh, also, we're giving away, in addition to this, $3,000 of travel credit so people can come out and pick it up here in Hermosa Beach, California.
Sold.
We'll fly you out here.
I'm gonna go jaspysbrakes.com right now.
Pick this guy up.
Yeah, absolutely.